just like the rest of us. I expect Kyrie to be himself. He's going to bounce back. He's going to play good. And, he's going to show up like we need him to show up. And it's going to go from there. I think, obviously, he didn't have the games he wanted to have, but he's a great player. He's going to bounce back.
They were reorganizing the floor a little bit, getting like Drew or Derek White down at the dunker a little more often the last game. What kind of challenges does that pose for you when they change the spacing that way?
Not really. I mean, we don't really look at those guys as elite shot blockers. So when we get it down there, we just have to go up strong and just try to avoid losing the ball or them swiping ball and blocking shots. So
other side of the court, I meant like that's okay. That Drew on offense or Derek White on offense, kind of changes the way that you guys have to defend.
Yeah, I mean, we just have to be early. We want them to make that pass to the dunker. So we want them to take that shot contested, and that's a shot we're willing to live with.
PJ, you've been asked to do a number of new things, make more plays, handle the ball more. What's it been like to grow on the fly on this stage? And is there anybody you're leaning on, anybody you're learning from?
It's been great. I mean, I've always felt like I can do those things. So just to come out here and showcase that, I'm excited, and obviously I just want to get a win doing it. So I think that's the biggest thing mentally, and that's all we have to prepare for.
PJ, what's been your impression of Loco so far in this series? 2 games in, playing through injury. We saw him wrapped up like a mummy before game 2, and yet goes out there and goes for 32, 11, 11. What do you think of what he's done so far in his first NBA Finals?
That's who he is. He does that each and every night. He's been doing it the whole playoff, so I expect nothing less. He's a great player, and he shows up pretty much every game. So that's what you need from players like that, and obviously we need him, and he'll show up each and every time.
I know you've been asked about it, but just the journey since Charlotte, coming home, and now you're in the finals, getting to play a home game here in kind of your old backyard. Just the thoughts of this last 5 months?
It's been exciting. Obviously, been a roller coaster for me. I'm just super excited to be obviously back home playing for a championship. So it's just a blessing, and I just can't wait for the opportunity to come out here and see this crowd.
In that vein, I know your father's been courtside, and your wife's been around quite a bit. I think she was in Boston too. What has it been like to have them along for the ride and have them be able to be so close at hand for you?
I think it's great. I mean, you need a support system going through this time of the year. It's not an easy job, and you always want your loved ones around supporting you. So it feels great having them at every game and just being there for me.
PJ, you've shown since your time here that you can emerge as that third scorer. Do you kind of relish that opportunity and challenge you to come in here tomorrow night and see what you can do?
Yeah, I just got to be aggressive, take open shots, and just try my best to make them, obviously. So the team needs me just like we need everybody else. So I just have to play my role just like everybody else does.
I think Keontae has a question.
What up, man?
It's good.
Hometown kid, in the finals. How's it feel? Get back to the crib. Got the family around at the biggest stage. So I see where your mind at, man.
I think I'm in a good spot mentally. Just excited, obviously, to be back home and playing like this. Obviously, not a lot of people get this opportunity, so just trying to make the most of it. And obviously, it's a blessing. So just thanking God for the opportunity and just trying to come out and, like I said, make the most of it.
What would your advice be for somebody like Keontae?
Keep going. He got a lot of time ahead of him. He's a great young player, so just stick to the grind. It's going to be some tough times, and it's going to be some times that reward you for the grind. So as long as you stick into that, things will be good for you.
PJ, a number of guys have emphasized the need to talk a little bit more on defense. Is there anything you guys did in practice or coming in the days before this game to emphasize that?
Just film, a bunch of film, a bunch of things we need to clean up, and I feel like we will. Talk is the main part on the defensive end, so I feel like our rotations haven't been good the last 2 games, so we've got to do a better job of that, and obviously talk is a big part of it.
Is there a sort of seamlessness sometimes like to the Celtics defense? They've been together for so long that you guys are striving for?
No, I don't think we want to be like them. I think our defense is really good, and I just think we just have to be better in our rotations. I think their defense is actually good, but we don't really do the same thing, so it's different, but they're both great.
PJ Head, and this is for NBA Latin America in Spanish. I don't know if you talk with Luke in Spanish. No. Said the English. 13 of 53 on threes. Do you think it's the key to hit it tomorrow?
Well, yeah. I mean, obviously you want to make shots, and it's not going to happen each and every game. But we have to do a better job of stepping in, taking our time, and knocking them down. I think our biggest thing is free throws and defense. So we got to do a better job of keeping them off the three-point line and keeping them off the free throw line as well.
But do you feel the threes are because of Boston's defense or because of yourself? You make open looks.
We're just missing open looks. I don't think it's because of their defense. I think sometimes we can give you looks. Sometimes they're late shot clock bad our closeout, bad shots. So sometimes they'll go in, and we just have to take better ones and shoot them with confidence.
Thank you, man.
The lob dunk and the corner three has been a big part of you guys' offense the first 2 rounds of the playoffs. How do you get that going in this series?
Just got to get into the paint, be aggressive. If we get into the paint, we know they're going to collapse, and then that opens up everything for us. So we just got to do a better job of coming down, getting into our offense earlier in the possession, and just trying to spread the defense and make them get in rotations.
How do you get Lousy going? Because I know he's not happy with the game he's had so far this series.
Like I said, as long as we attack the paint, it's going to open up for him too. So they can't guard all of us if we're attacking the paint and living in the paint. So Live is doing a good job defensively. So we got to get him some touches on the offensive end, and that just is going to come. So I'm not really worried about it. I don't think he is either.
You guys are obviously dealing, every one of you this season dealing with injuries. A guy like Kristaps, did you notice anything different with him in Game 2 as opposed to Game 1 as far as that's concerned?
Not that I know of. I'm not sure if he's hurt or not, but for us, we just have to go in there and be aggressive and be physical with him. Obviously, he's a great player. He can do a lot of things on the court. He can shoot the ball very well. So I think our physicality kind of is going to do a good job trying to minimize that, and I think we'll go from there.
Yeah, do you feel like you did a better job of that? It seemed like as Game 2 went on, you did a better job.
He didn't make as many shots as Game 1, so we don't really want him making any shots, so we just still got a lot of room to work.
Peter, you played the 5 in Charlotte a bit. How much experience do you have here from a floor spacing perspective, just opening up the floor? How much experience do you have playing the 5 here?
I didn't really play too much of the 5 since my time here, but I am comfortable playing it. I have no problem playing it, and I feel like I can space the floor, and we can switch 1 through 5 on the other end.
That crowd was loud in Boston. I don't know if it made a difference, but what do you expect from the crowd here in Dallas in Games 3 and 4?
I expect it to be the same way for us. I'm excited to see how they come out and support us, and I can't wait. It's going to be a dream come true for me playing the finals in the hometown arena, so I just can't wait how they treat us.
All right, thanks everyone.